wound up. Now the camera's actually working. Almost got the front here loaded. And like I said, it takes longer with the auger, but doing a good job. Should mount a camera up here. See the truck. Alrighty, everybody. Load it up and roll. Sun's right in my mirror. I can't see the corner of my trailer back there. Oh yeah, made the corner. Alright. Alrighty. So, what time is it? 6:24? Not too bad. Didn't take me too terribly long to get loaded. Longer than if it was in the cart, for sure. But not too bad. And those bins, what I was just pulling out of there, they're real nice. There's no clean out as far as, well, I'll show you here. We get up close to this other homestead. There's perfect examples right here in a line. So So the bins, starting from left to right, those are hopper bins. As you can see, they've got little cones on the bottom, and they're standing up on stands. There's no clean out to those, as opposed to the big round ones further to the right. Those you got to put a sweep in, and you get in there with a broom, and you got to clean off the floor, because obviously there's nothing funneling it down to one location. The hopper bins are really nice for the purpose of that you don't have to get in there and clean them out. You show up, you open up the trap door, and if there's weed in there you can load. If there's not, you're empty. Simple. There's no pulling up to spend 2.5 hours sweeping the bottom of the floor of the bin out. But that being said, I mean, a job is a job, and there ain't nothing to it but to do it. Doesn't mean a person can't have their preferences. I actually helped haul some of those stands in on the trucks. Of course, and therefore I also made it easier for the farmers to not have to clean out the bins, so then they just haul them themselves. Catch-22 like always. Alrighty folks, just making it here. It's not quite 7:30, almost 7:30. Looks like they're already rolling trucks through, so running a little behind this morning, but that's what happens with mechanical failures. It always puts you in the lurch, but not too terribly bad. So should still be able to grab, I'm hoping today that I'm able to grab 4 loads. Would be awful nice. So I'm hoping to get 4 loads in today. Let's see if we can't shoot for, oh, what the heck, let's make this let's see, we gotta set goals. Setting goals is good, right? So truck fuel, let's shoot for 1750, 1700 bucks, 1700 bucks. Let's see if we can make a $1,700 day. I'm gonna help out and check those hubs, get my torque. Thought he was rolling out. So, yeah, I know that sounds like a lot of money. Price of fuel and tires and maintenance. I personally am not making that a day. That's company wage for the truck. So, this place here, actually, they're going to be building the ground pile. And they offered $100 an hour to be right here in this lot doing a circle. Now initially that's like, wow, that's awesome. 100 bucks. Some people can only dream of that. But you have to supply the equipment, the driver to sit in the truck, and 100 bucks an hour. So for day work for semis, basically for the last 8 years to 10 has been like 125, 135 an hour. And then the last 2 years, price of fuel and everything, it's more like 175. So I hate that railroad crossing right there because it's at such an angle that you can't see if the train's coming. And instead of putting mirrors up or something on the crossing to where you can see, they make it so you just never quite know. And as you can plainly see, trains going along that route fairly quickly. They don't slow down. There's been a few trucks that have gotten smashed up. Oops. Got a little heavy on that one. I told y'all I'd get heavy when first load out of an auger. I was wondering why they were able to keep up with me back there on them hills so well. That's why. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to do better next time and get that down. Let's see. Take a little off the front, take a little off the back. So, anyhow, won't be too hard to make that number. I keep bringing in that weight. Alrighty folks, just got back out here to get reloaded. I had to stop recording over there at the elevators because I was uploading yesterday's video on my phone. It got too hot to keep the camera going. So yeah, wheat we figure is 60 pounds a bushel. So when it starts climbing above that, that really throws the weight off of the truck and trailer and everything. There we go. I was wondering why he wasn't starting up. But anyhow, so sun's coming out. They're not going yet. They filled this up last night. I don't know if I'll be coming back out here to keep reloading off of the cart like this, or back at the augers, or we'll have to see how it kind of works out. Like I said, this was already loaded from last night on their cart, so it depends on what they want to do. But I gotta time it on the loading out of the auger again, but you know, it probably takes this guy a couple of minutes to get me loaded, 7 at most, whereas the auger is gonna be at least 18. That being said, I lose a little bit. This is a little bit further than the house, so I lose a few minutes there. So I don't know if it only makes it, honestly, if it makes it any faster or not. But feels like it does. And I get to stand out here where it's quiet. Don't have to be in the grain dust and all that good stuff. So Oh, there's a Ford Ranger. That would be their hired guy, I believe. Must be running to the house. Careful, dude, you're starting to seed the field. Anyway, hopefully this harvest season goes good. I've been neglecting my truck on her polish jobs, so hopefully I make enough money I can throw some good tires on her for fall and polish up the wheels, get her shiny again. But shiny and lights don't pay. They don't pay you nothing. Over the road is always kept it clean and shiny. That way, going through scale houses and stuff, if they seen you kind of. It used to be if they seen you took the time to have your truck upkept, they wouldn't bug you quite as hard. Chances were. And then it's also a pride thing, you know. You get a lot of money in a setup like this to use. And there we go. We're loaded. Gonna roll the tarp and get out of here. Alright, everybody. Got back here and stand in the shade. Got back here to get this third load for the day on. Cart wasn't ready, so I got sent back here to the bin. It took 12 minutes to fill the front hopper. It's going to take a little bit more than that for the back one. So, anyhow, nice view of the butte today. About 90 degrees out, which is so helpful to feel. But it's summertime, I guess. I don't want it 30 below either, so I guess I'll put up with 90. But we keep making good time. It won't be too hard to get those 4 loads in today, so that'll be nice. Hopefully everything sticks together and have no more issues. But Lord willing. Kind of looking at the horizon to make sure there's no fires around. Alright, everybody, so total auger run time was 26 minutes. So the scale is reading that I'm light right now, but as soon as I move, I'll probably be a little heavy. On to the next one. Alrighty, folks. Load number 4 is on the truck. Now, get her tarped up and head out. So, got lots of combines going. You got these going. Got those going. And there's some over here that went out of frame. Oh. Yeah, so they got a couple out there. I'm surprised to see a red machine out there, quite honestly. So it's almost making me think it's a different farmer, but I know who it is. And they run yellow machines, not red ones. But anyhow, it'll be too late for me to get fuel, so then come back, reload, park the truck for the night, go unload in the morning, and then go get fuel in the morning, I guess. Kind of sucks, it slows the day down, but I'm not going to call the station and have somebody wait or come back and meet me again, so. Or I don't think I will anyway. We'll see. I'll see what it's like when I get unloaded, but it's 3 o'clock. Oh, I don't know. I should be done over there by 4:30. I might only be running a half hour late, so I might get fuel. I'm not sure. I'll call and ask how busy they are. Alrighty, folks. Sorry about the dirty windshield. It's been an extremely long day, but we beat our goal of 4 loads. We met it and we beat it. We got 5 loads in. So, the importance of setting goals. You can't break them if you don't set them. Either direction. I mean, you can fail too, but if you set a goal and you get 90% towards that goal, you're probably going to be 80% further along on that project than if you didn't set a goal. So, I'm cutting the back across Benchland Road, going to Denton, because I need fuel, yet again. Only problem is the station's closed, and now I got to actually swipe the card, and I can't put it on my account. So, I'm only going to put in a couple $100. So, just enough so I can make one more round, and do this route again in the morning, to get fueled up. So it is probably going to cost me a load tomorrow. That being said, they're coming closer to the highway, so we'll see. We're going to set the goal for 4 loads again tomorrow and try to beat it. I guess it's supposed to maybe rain on Sunday, so the farmers are happy to stay in the field late and keep the truck moving if they can. Going back to the cost of things, I just got off the phone with a potential client. He's kind of upset that a different trucking company had been the same price for a lot of years, and then 2 years, so last year and this year they jumped it. They almost doubled their price. And just talking on the phone, it's a guy that he does the fuel cost count, but it didn't seem like he did the cost of the maintenance, the cost of the replacement. You know, these trucks just don't end up in your lap as a truck driver. They don't just show up and you get to use them and wear them out and a free replacement comes along. You gotta set a certain amount of money aside when you're actually working in the trucking industry all the time. Set a certain amount of money aside. You got a maintenance fund. You got to have a replacement fund for that truck. You got to have a replacement fund for your trailer. That being said, this year I don't got none of that because last 4 years 3 years nobody called because of the drought. They all hauled all their own grain. And I didn't go over the road trucking. That was a decision I made. I just try to make a little here and there with the truck, and that was a decision I made. Last year the farmers wanted to hire me, but after 3 years of being in a drought and nobody calling me for any kind of steady income, maybe get a phone call once or twice every 2 or 3 months, we did that hand deal. Like, if you've been watching my channel since last year, you know we went out and we put up a lot of acres of hay. This year we're not doing that deal, so I'm in the truck again. So I don't have my money reserve of a set certain amount in the bank. Like I said in previous videos, you know, a cost of an engine replacement was a couple years ago $50,000. God only knows what it is now. Transmission replacement, all, you know, that all adds up in a hurry. Tires. People think tires are cheap. Okay? I assure you, they are not. The last time we tired up this truck, not the trailer, the truck. Now granted, my brother and I, we try to buy high quality, good tires. We don't buy recaps because they always tend to blow out for us. We spent close to, no, it was right around $8,000 for the tires alone to put on this truck. So when people just count the cost and say, oh, well, you're making this much profit, it's only costing you this much in fuel. No. That's the farmer's perspective. It only costs that much in fuel. That's great. You can have that perspective. It ain't the true cost. It's like anything. Nobody seems to ever do the true cost. And I'm not that good at it either. I am sure I'm hauling cheaper than some, more expensive than others. But I always try to pick a fair price and go from there. I don't know. The first year my brother and I got into harvest season, there was different rates. It was a certain amount of rate for bushels before harvest, and then when harvest hit and it was going, trucks became in demand, so then you had your harvest rates. Now I haven't seen that for a few years. Well, I didn't truck last year, previous droughts, but for some reason that kind of went away. I remember hauling during harvest. It was way out at Everson, and it was a lot longer than 50 miles. It was 100 and some miles, and I think we was over $1 a bushel for harvest. And now it's, granted, the wheat prices, you know, they're what they were in the 70s. Okay, I'm sorry, I can't help that, but I can't also replace a truck working for what the rates were in the 70s for truckers either. So, and it's quite funny. Everybody counts the cost of everything except for the driver. Excuse me. That opportunity cost. That if you're a farmer, what could you be doing? Well, shoot, if you're a business owner anywhere else, what could you be doing to bring in more money than doing the $15 or $20 an hour work? You got $100 an hour work on your business that requires your main focus and a lot of money and a lot of time, and then you got the $15 to $20 an hour work. If your mindset is that you have to have the whole pie and you don't want to spread none of that out, your pie is going to be a small one. That's just how it works. At some point, there's not enough hours in the day. You don't have enough energy. You can't do every single thing. You can't be in 10 different places at the same time. Just like me. I can't be in 10 different places at the same time. I can't be at the house rotating my sheep when I'm in this truck from 5:30 in the morning until evening. Like, this is what I'm doing. This cost me my whole day. My whole opportunity was in this truck for today. And that's how it goes. I mean, if you're paying a driver, you want to have reliable work, you got to pay your drivers good money too. My brother and I, quite frankly, we never made it to the point where we could actually pay ourselves with the trucking industry. The truck would break down, or it'd require money. When we first started hauling cows, we'd get the truck going, go good for 2 months, and think, oh, we can put $5,000 at it here to improve it, and the next day it'd break down, and instead of improving it, that money would just go back to just what we had to keep it going. And we never paid ourselves, and so that's a shitty business plan right there. I'm not gonna lie, it is. It's failing and failed. Working on that and doing better. I'm also doing better about when I talk to people, especially when I know that I got a month and a half. They're gonna call me for a month and a half, and I won't hear from them again for the next 10 and a half, 11 months. My rate is my rate. If you don't want to pay my rate, that's fine. I will do something else. I mean, at this point, you know, I'm already trying to figure out what I can do to stay at the place and not have to go get another job. But I'm not going to destroy my equipment just to think that I have some money coming in and run under cost of what it actually cost me to run. You're out of business at that point. Just accept you're out of business at that point. So, and I don't know what I'm doing this fall yet, as far as that. The trucking rates are kind of in the dumps, but might call and see what cow hauling's doing. Hook on to somebody else's cattle pot. I don't know. I honestly don't know. We got to figure certain things out. We got to repair a truck or two we got in the yard, and my brother borrowed a trailer, so he gets to haul now. He's gonna haul till harvest is over with me. One of us won't be able to get as much done one day or the other because of the animals. We got to rotate. They're still in rotation. I haven't done them the last couple of days because, like I said, I've been going up and going and down and sleeping and up and going. That's how it is. So, I don't know. Let me know if I'm rambling too much. I kind of feel like I am. Maybe I'm putting out the information people like. If not, sorry. Let me know. Put it in the comments. Bad comments, good comments. Comments help either way. So, and I want honest opinions on what people think of the videos and channels. Like, I'm a straight shooter. I want honest opinions so I can improve the channel. That's as simple as that. If the feedback is saying it's all great and nobody actually really likes it, then it's actually hurting the channel and it makes it pointless kind of for me to try to make these videos. I'm hoping people are enjoying at least seeing the different views in the trucking. This is what I'm doing. This is what I can make videos of, as far as pushing out every day or two. If it's just animal videos, I might have to make that once a week or something. I don't know. I'm still in the process trying to get the channel to grow, so I like to try to make as many videos while still keeping a decent amount of quality to them as I can. So like I said, just please in the comments let me know one way or the other, and we'll go from there. But so, and again, sorry about the bug guts on the windshield. We've been rolling since 6 o'clock in the morning, and yeah, you ought to see what I'm having to look through. That's actually pretty clean on that side over there. But oh, you would think it's smoky. The haze in the air, that's not smoke, that's all dust. Which kind of makes it hell for people that got allergies, I won't lie. My brother's got allergies, and especially grain dust. It don't do them so good. But it was quite warm today. It's gonna be warmer tomorrow. It was like 97 to 100 degrees today. Climbing a hill, actually seeing 107 on my truck, but I think that was just because of the motor. So at any rate, we shall see if we picked up another client or not for our trucking company. I don't know. He was mad at the other truck company because they almost doubled their prices, and yet my goal is not to undercut anybody. Honestly, quite honestly, I don't like it when people, no matter what, people always go for a general idea. I've bent over backwards so many times for people, whether it be, oh, cut me a deal on this load of hay and I'll buy it from you again next year, or cut me a deal on trucking and I'll use you, we'll contract it, I'll buy it strictly from you. That crap never works. Quite honestly, if people bring that up to me like that, it's got a negative effect on my brain. And I've walked out of places like, well, what do you charge? And like, this guy actually charged this much. If you can beat it, I'll hire you. No, you can stick with the guy you got. I'm not out here to undercut nobody. If you're not happy with their performance or whatever, that's one thing. But if you just think you got an option to go cheaper, you get what you pay for, too. And I guarantee you, the cheapest guys running out there aren't going to care about your load, aren't going to be as reliable, because their trucks are going to be not as well kept. This got rougher than I thought it was. I never come this way because of the gravel. It's so far. And like I said in my other video, it's just as fast to go the highway, but since I was there and I'm kind of low on fuel, and I'm not in a hurry tonight, I figured I'd show some new country, talk a little bit. I mean, I gotta put fuel on and head back out in the field and get reloaded for morning, but I'm starting to wind down now. My day's kind of coming to an end. I got 2.5 hours left probably, and then my day's over, so, which will be nice. Go home, get something to eat, go to bed, wake up and do it again. It's supposed to rain on Sunday, they're thinking, so the farmers want to have a good big push, and I mean, I'm all for that. So all for that. Nobody's hauling that for him. Oh, anyhow, yeah. So I try not to undercut people. That was never my goal. I mean, I want to make a fair amount. When I was hauling cows, hauling grain with other people's deal, I'd always ask, so what are you charging? not to be like, oh, I'm gonna undercut you, but if it was 5 different, there for a year or two, there was a group of us that haul cows and also haul grain, so we get to show up with 4 or 5 trucks, but you had 4 or 5 different people billing, so it was kind of like, okay, what's everybody charging? What's the rate? Okay, that's the rate. And if it was a little low, I might go a little bit cent or 2 higher, but I never went under what people were charging. Namely, because the one guy that kind of ran the group actually knew how to charge. So it was kind of just a pass for us, like, okay, yeah, I'll help you because I know you charge what it's going to be. So alrighty, folks, well, over this crest here is town. Guess I'll ramble on until y'all get to see town. But it was a good day. Hot, but a good day. Here's hill number 3 on this gravel road you gotta pull. That's why I run, it's, you know, between the gravel and all the hills, and it's not really that much of a time saver. I'm always gonna go on the highway loaded. I want, benchland's kind of a waste. Empty, it is what it is. Not really that big of a deal. I guess if I know the DOT or the cops are kind of harassing truckers here and there, probably cut across on the gravel if I happen to be on the east side of town here, but otherwise I don't. It's just is what it is. So anyway, if you liked the video, hit the like and subscribe button. If you made it this far, most likely didn't. My average view duration is like 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, so thank you all for watching that far. Some of y'all watch all the way, and I appreciate it. I'm sure I get tired of hearing my own voice talking, so I imagine it's the same for y'all. So have a good night.